Hey, do you ever miss being a kid? That feeling when your own backyard felt like this massive, uncharted world just waiting to be explored? Well, let's talk about how to get that feeling back with some seriously fun machines. Back then, right, a puddle was basically an ocean. And that little hill behind the garage, that was a mountain. But, life happens. It has a way of piling on responsibilities, doesn't it? But what if we could just hit pause on all that for a minute and just play? Look, these aren't just toys. Think of them as an excuse to get outside, to have some fun, and yeah, maybe even feel like a kid again. Okay, let's dive into this. So here's our roadmap. We're going to look at some all-terrain adventurers that laugh in the face of the elements. Then, we'll check out the high-speed champions built for pure adrenaline. And finally, the masters of just chaotic, hilarious fun. By the end of this, you're going to know exactly which adventure is calling your name. First up, let's solve a classic RC car problem. You know the one, you're having an amazing time, you're tearing up a trail, and then you hit a stream. Game over, right? Well, not anymore. Say hello to the Boundary Breaker. You can just feel the quality of this thing the second you pick it up. It's got this nice solid weight to it, the materials feel super durable, you just know this thing is built to last. And with its powerful four-wheel drive, it can handle pretty much any terrain you can throw at it.
But here's where the magic really happens. I took this thing out on a trail and I headed straight for a little stream where most RC cars would just, die. I just kept my finger on the trigger, drove it right into the water, and it just kept going.
And it's not just that it can go in the water. The way it just glides across the surface is so cool to watch. And this brings up maybe the best part for a new driver. The remote is incredibly responsive. There is zero lag. The second you turn the wheel, the car reacts. That makes it super easy to control, even if you're a total beginner.
So the Boundary Breaker is all about conquering obstacles. But what if you're more interested in just pure, unadulterated speed? If that's you, then you are going to love this next section.
Let's meet our first champion, the Rio. Now, what I absolutely love about this one is that it's ready to run right out of the box. There's no complicated setup. You just charge it up and you are ready to go.
50 miles per hour. Let that sink in for a second. This car is so fast, it's that kind of don't blink or you'll miss it speed. It's the kind of speed that gets your heart racing and makes you feel totally locked in.
But it's not just about being fast. The Rio is also incredibly well built. It has a metal drivetrain and four-wheel drive, which is so important because it means all that power actually goes to the ground instead of just spinning the wheels. The carbon fiber parts make it both super strong and light, giving it that premium professional hobbyist feel. And with waterproof electronics, a little rain isn't going to ruin your day.
Okay, now for our second speed champion. And if the Ryofi was like a sleek sprinter, then the Hypergo, well, the Hypergo is a heavyweight boxer. This thing is an absolute beast.
So the key here is the acceleration. It comes with a powerful 3S battery right in the box, which basically just means it gets more juice, and that translates to insane torque. When you pull that trigger, it doesn't just start moving, it leaps forward with this aggressive power that is just so much fun to try and tame.
So, how do you choose between them? Well, the Rio is that agile sprinter, right? It's light, nimble, and perfect for carving up pavement. The Hypergo is the powerful boxer. It's got this outstanding build quality that's designed to take big jumps and really rough landings. They both hit that incredible 50-mile-per-hour mark, but they offer two totally different kinds of thrills.
All right, let's shift gears, because sometimes it's not about being the fastest or conquering the terrain. Sometimes you just want to see something completely bonkers and just laugh out loud.
This is the 360-degree Stunt monster truck, and it is all about having a good time. Yeah, it's not the fastest car on the block, but its oversized, super bouncy tires are perfect for doing all kinds of crazy tricks and, just causing a ruckus.
The best part about this truck is just how unpredictable it is. I mean, it can literally drive while standing straight up on its back wheels. It does flips, it does spins, and get this, if you just want to kick back and watch the show, it has an auto demo mode that'll do all the tricks for you. It's like having your own little mechanical circus performer. And speaking of fun, we can't forget about the little ones. If you're looking for a great way to introduce your kids to the whole world of RC cars, the MAF Beam Stunt car is the perfect first spark. It is designed from the ground up for kids. The bright wheel lights look absolutely incredible around dusk. It has a double-sided design, so when they inevitably flip it over, it just keeps on driving. And crucially, it's built to handle crashes and all that rough play. Plus, and this is a big one for parents, the battery is rechargeable. No more hunting for AA batteries.
So, there you have it. We've looked at cars that can conquer any terrain, cars that can practically break the sound barrier, and cars that are just plain fun. But what they all have in common is they're a fantastic way to reconnect with your inner kid.
So what's it going to be? Are you after the adventure of taking on a river and actually winning? Or the pure adrenaline of speed, watching the world just blur past you at 50 miles an hour? Or maybe just the simple, hilarious joy of watching a truck do flips in your driveway?
Look, life moves fast, and it can get pretty serious sometimes. The crucial thing to remember is this. These are an amazing reminder that it's not just okay, but it's necessary to slow down, or, speed up, and just play. It's about finding that piece of your 10-year-old self again.
So what are you waiting for? It's time to choose your adventure and get back to playing.
Thanks for joining me. Now go out there and have some fun. I'll see you on the track.